Hey loves, it's Lady J, and for this tutorial you will need an applicator, bowl, and a brush, B2 powder lightener, and 30 or 40 volume cream developer. But for this tutorial I use 40 volume cream developer and Adore in African Violet, aluminum foil, and Shimmer Lights shampoo, and gloves. And I'm using JLS Diamond Boutique's closure. So I'm going to take my BW2 powder lightener. I like to measure it, the volume cream developer, by the cap, so I won't put too much inside of the powder. And basically what you want to do is just mix it up until you get the right consistency. So I put another cap in there, and then later on you'll see that I put a little bit more powder because it was too watery for my liking. Now you want to put the Adore in the bleach. This decreases the orangey brassiness on the closure, and it'll turn your bleach blue instead of white. So I finally got the consistency that I wanted. You want to put at least 5 to 6 drops, and I only put like 4 to 5 because it's supposed to be a lot darker than that. But yeah, so now I brush the flyaways back because I don't want to bleach those, and now I am applying the bleach onto the knots. For my example, I think I used too much pressure when applying the bleach, but you want to like spread it like peanut butter on bread. You don't want to push the bleach into the knots. And then fold it. Another trick you can do is fold the bleach side down. I bleached mine's up, and that's probably why it processed so fast. And on top of that, I used 40 volume cream developer. So you'll see I had it on 40 minutes, but I actually rinsed it off at 23 minutes. And I'm just seeing and checking to see if the knots are bleached, and I could see that it was kind of bleaching the roots, but good thing I had the Shimmer Lights shampoo because that stopped the process. And now what I'm doing is just applying the closure to the cap, a little bit above the cap to make it look more natural, and then you want to pin down the closure really flat. You want your closure to be flat, not crooked and twisted. So I pinned it down, and then that's when I went in and started sewing it down. And when I started off sewing, I made sure I went through the elastic band for the first knot, and then after that I just went through the top layer, and I continued on each side, and then I did the back to make sure that the closure was straight on the cap. And basically what I'm doing, I'm just sewing and then tying a knot. You'll see my technique actually changed throughout, but it's the exact same knot Right here I'm pulling the whole needle through and then putting the needle through the loop, but later on in the video you'll see that I pull the needle halfway through and then just make a knot on the needle and then pull the needle through. And that is the closure. You can see that it came out pretty flat. So some things you'll need are a cap. I use 14, 16, and 18 14-inch closure from JLS Diamond Boutique. I'll leave the link in the description box below. I'll also leave a link to this kit from Amazon. It comes with everything you need to make a wig. So basically, this is me putting the thread through the needle. It's pretty simple. I know a lot of people ask how to do it. You just put the thread through the needle and then tie the open ends together. I'm gonna start my tracks at the elastic band. So the first time I put the needle through the elastic band, I'm going all the way through, and then I continue on the elastic band with the top layer only. And right here I'm just making sure that it's secure by adding another knot to the first knot. And you want to cut behind the knot so it doesn't unravel. And another helpful tip is to use your T-pins. They help guide your needle exactly where you need them to go. So as you can see, I am really using my T-pins to guide my tracks in the direction I want them to go. And then for the end part, when I'm folding, I make sure I do double knots, and then I just flip the track over and start sewing from there. So right here, I'm trying to decide how I can make this a versatile wig to where I can pull it up in a ponytail. So after I get done sewing these last tracks on the dome cap, I will flip the entire wig and then I'll start sewing tracks on the back on the opposite side to make it a versatile wig. And this is me using the longest length, which is the 18-inch in the back. And then I'll use the 18, then the 16, and then the 14 at the top. So this is when I flip the cap, and then I'll start sewing the bottom tracks to make it versatile. So I changed my needle since the elastic band is much thicker than the cap itself. I needed a thicker needle to actually go through it, so I started using this one. So for the first knot, I actually go through the track, and then for the other knots, I'll go under the track. So this is the finished product. So when I put my hair up in a ponytail, you won't see the cap itself, you'll just see the hair underneath. I'm just finishing the rest of the wig, going back to my curved needle, sewing the first knot through the track, and then the rest of the knots will be up under the track. And for this wig, I use the U method, where I take the tracks around the dome of the head. So this is the exact same knot method that I was using before. I just got a little more familiar with how to do it. So this is the U design that I was talking about before. And this texture is our natural curly texture. I will leave all the links in the description box below, so please make sure you read the descriptions. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials like this, and turn on your post notifications, because I'll be uploading more videos on how to customize the wig, how to wear the wig, so stay tuned for those videos as well. This is the finished product of the wig. Very full. I definitely am going to customize it a little bit more to my liking, and I will film it so you all can see the process of me making my own wig. And for this closure, it is a free part closure. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll talk to you loves later. Bye.